Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Fud's playing Suikoden V, and... do we have any messages? We do! We have a complaint from Geno. How am I supposed to write a letter? That's what Geno said. From Fuwalo. Doesn't she remind you of somebody? I can't figure my finger on who, but who cares? She's a hottie. His eyes are a little different, but there really is a resemblance. He'll never fool me with a princess, though. When I was a kid, there were rumours in the island nations about a merchant fleet that could shame of pirates. The man who headed the fleet was named Sai something. Nah, it couldn't be. Well, I wanted to write something a little more specific. The problem is our newspaper sells so well. I didn't want the Godwin sighted to find out your highness's decoy. See, I told you. Did you? I forget. Oh well. I'm going to go to the third floor of the tower. So I vaguely recall us having to go and meet up with our amusing little, weird woman. The sealed room. Yep, there she is. You. And I can tell by your faces that you've come with questions. Yep. I hadn't planned on revealing this much, but it seems I have no choice now. Now that the Twilight Rune has been used, we must quickly.
Who are you?
Please forgive me for my sudden intrusion. My name is Legnot. I am the guardian of the true runes.
The true runes?
Lady Legnat.
Of the 27 true runes, the Sun Rune has always shown itself to be especially powerful. It even burned an entire kingdom to the ground in a single night, a kingdom that once thrived on this very land. And because of its unique power, it took that barren wasteland and restored it to the fertile green land it is today. Both the Twilight Rune and the Dawn Rune are magically tied together to the inherent power of the Sun Rune. The destiny of the Sun Rune and all that depend on it has been set in motion. You, the host of the Dawn Rune, you and your friends have placed yourselves in the path of that destiny. Zerase, you're there, aren't you? You, traveler of the night and bearer of stars, you can see them, can't you? The stars that guide people's destinies?
What? Are you trying to give me an order? Very well. The names of the ones destined by the stars who have chosen to fight by your side will appear here.
But please remember this. The stars are only guides. Destiny does not determine a person's future. 'Tis a person's will that determines destiny. I will be watching to see where your struggles will lead. The Sun Rune.
Oh. The enigmatic Legnat has finally made her appearance. What was that all about? Prince, do you have any idea? More or less. I'll say no more. In fact, I think she said more than enough already. Oh, I see. here's the Tablet of Stars, it seems. And we have all our characters here. In a much more straightforward lineup than normal. And there's Miyake's, and she's a Chin star. She has technique, she has magic. She has crap armor. But I want to use it because she's pretty damn awesome. So what should we do now then? Zavasi, like Leknat. It's quite a mystery. Sometimes I wonder if she's even human. The Traveller of Night and Bearer of the Stars. Oh, George. Oh, hi guys. You. Oh, George. Ah, I didn't know you were here too, Miyake's. It's great to see. What are you doing here? Miyake's, what are you doing? Put your weapons down, please. Ah, I bet she just wants to get to spar with her old pal George, getting a little training session before. No, I heard of rumours you were conspiring with a prince, but I didn't want to believe it. You got a lot of nerve for a man who murdered Her Majesty Queen Arshtat. No, Miyake's, you got it all wrong. That whole thing was a Godwin plot. You're wrong, Leon. I saw it myself. This loading screen. So George did kill the Queen. You did? George, she must be mistaken, right? She couldn't have ever seen you kill Her Majesty. George, please say something. Anything. Out of my way, Leon. He's mine. No, Miyake's, don't. Please, you must be mistaken. You must. Leon, let me at him. He'll pay for what he did. He'll pay for betraying Felena. You coward. You can't even admit to what you did. You can't even admit to it. You're a traitor. Miyake's, wait. Please, you have to believe me. George is on our side. No, Leon. You have to believe me. George, you have to explain yourself. You have to let Miyake's know you didn't kill Her Majesty. George? Please, George. George! Snake! Snake! George! That's got to be a camp George I've ever said in my life. You handle the rest. I won't. Only you can deliver on what you promised. I know. Good. Have a safe trip. I will. So she knew all along, did she? To be fair, not surprising. She probably understood it from the very start. Ooh. Has her castle grown again? Prince, are you still awake? It's Miyake's. I'm sorry to disturb you so late. I just realised how clueless I was. Big Gazelle had it all planned. He knew I'd end up on your side. He knew I'd tell you the truth about Her Majesty's death. And he knew that I would throw everything into chaos. He had me go to Dorat, and I played right into his hands. I didn't have a clue. Forgive me, Prince. But even so, I saw George kill a queen. I'm not lying. You have to believe me, Prince. You have to believe me. Oh, I believe you. I really do believe you, Miyake's. Why on earth would you lie about something like that? Forgive me, your commandership. You entrusted me with Twilight Rune, yet I still failed. I would slit my own throat as I stand before you to atone for my own ineptness. Enough hyperbole, Elenia. Raise your head. I'll send for a rune master later. Seems the Twilight Rune is unstable. I'm sorry, it must be removed. Your commandership? No, I shall not fail you again. I will show you my true character. I will show my true valour. You need not glare at me so. This is not punishment, Elenia. However, it is not in Falena's interest to have soldiers who bear runes in which they are incompatible. Yeah. I will always do what is best for the interest of a nation.
This is no time to be distracted by runes. You guys talk big, but you ended up losing Dorat to the enemy. When did the great Queen's Knights and the powerful Godwin family become so utterly useless? Just where have all your schemes and plans gotten us now?
Your Majesty!
You have every right to be angry, Your Majesty. I must admit that I too underestimated the rebel army. And I certainly never expected such trickery from your esteemed brother. You know, I have very little respect for dirty tactics.
Huh. You're one to talk about dirty tactics. You just haven't earned the loyalty of the people, that's all. Brother simply took advantage of that. I figured that out, and I'm just a child. Why didn't you? That's it. No wonder you can't beat him. If you guys can't get the job done, then I have no choice. I'll go into battle to stop the war myself.
Your Majesty, are you saying you would subjugate your own brother?
Need I repeat myself? The Queen of Falena must do everything she can so that her people can live in peace, no matter what risk needs to be taken. My mother taught me that. So we must do everything we can in our power to end this war, right?
But Your Majesty, that in no way means you have to go to the front line personally. And of course, as your husband, I don't want to see my beloved wife go off to the battlefield.
Lies, all lies. I've already told you my wishes. That was an imperial order from your queen. I will not tolerate disobedience.
As you wish, Your Majesty. I'll arrange the troops for you right away.
Lim. Is she falling into his hands? I think she is, sadly. So, what should we do now? Prince, something has happened. Everyone's gathered in the war room. Everyone? Really? Screw that. I'm gonna go recruiting. She's telling me to go to a war room. There seems to be a big campaign coming up. It looks to be that way anyway. I mean, little Lim's getting all anxious. Perfect time to go and recruit more allies. Before the proverbial poop hits the fan. But who to recruit? Who to recruit? There was those guys in the hole, weren't there? I did mean to go back and recruit them at some point, but I never actually got around to it. Also, yes, I do wish to change my travelling companions. May I? So I want Kyle. I want Miyake's. I can't appear to have Miyake's in my party at the moment. Boo. Zavase? Yes, I can have Zavase. Vicky? I can have Vicky. There seems to be a limit on who I can pick, actually, from the looks of it. I can only assume that Miyake's is up in the war room. Who else can I have? We haven't used him a lot, have I? You know what? I'll use Roy for a bit. I haven't used Roy at all, so let's use him. Now, the party members. We'll go with Egbert, because we'll go with Murad, because we will use the got escape route, interestingly enough. I want to train up with some party members as well at some point, or maybe do that in an off bit. I'll bring Phelan. Nah. Yeah, we'll bring Phelan, because why not? I can swap him in at some point. And I'll bring... where's my doctor gone? I've already got Murad, that's why. That's why I can't find him. I'll bring... if I lost him again now. Taylor. Analyse. There we are. That'll do. And instead of going recruiting this time, I'm just going to wander around the castle. Also change my runes up a bit. I want to store some crap items which I don't need. Like all these, Thunder Piece isn't exactly a crap item, but, all those paintings, bloody hell. We're nearly done. My storage is full, so I'm going to retrieve some stuff. So what do I want to retrieve? I want to retrieve... I'm going to sell some stuff as well. I now have 4 fire sailing pieces. I got those window sets I can do, and sound sets, because I think I can do them. Or voice sets. There we are. Ingredient if we had a chef. If we had a farm. If we had a library. Sugar, salt, vegetables, fruit, wheat, rice. I'll see if I can take these items to my cook. Coffee, tea. All those random stuff I'm going to need to appraise. Let's do that rune first of all. Welcome. There we are. Body storage. And how about leveling up my weapons? Any weapons I can level up? 12, 12, 1, 12. Yeah, boys. We'll try Nunchaku. I keep pressing circle to go out of menus because I've been playing way too much Persona recently. So I've made it to December. Wait, actually, is it December? No, it's still technically November. I think. I made it to that bit where you can't stream it again. Because I've changed the streaming rules on that again. I'm still pretty dumb, but... Yeah, let's keep doing it. Going up another 2 levels is only cost me another 75,000 pots or something like that. Just pocket change. Welcome. A praise from store. Praise from there. The Sacred Games. Sacred Games. How many of these Sacred Games paintings have I got? Quite a few, it seems. To be fair, to be honest, I don't think they're all real. I think most of them are forgeries. Can I sell them? 10,000 pots each? Yeah, why not? More selling of items randomly. I must have had at least 20 of these bloody things. Which is another 200,000 pots, which basically means I've upgraded this stuff for free. Which was nice. Oh, any rumours going on, mate? Check the rumours. Soybeans have gone through a roof. Base of Tower. Still down here limited. Well, restaurants are out here, so let's have a look at the restaurant, shall we? Baby fish and aquarium. Ah, Prince, you bought me ingredients. Crab, truffles, beef. What are you doing here? They're still whinging at me like a baby. Anything else going around here? Oh, hello. Hey, you found a voice for me. Voice at 3 and voice at 4, so she does voices. So you can have the normal voice, which is... Or you can have the... weird voice if you want them. Or you can play as Sergeant Joe. What I happen to know that the voice there is actually, I'm pretty sure that voice is Johnny Young Bosch. Which is a very interesting thing to know. The Admiral. Oh, Raj not there as well. It must be in the war room. And library. Oh, library. Hello. Ah, you told me you fetched for me was precisely what I desired. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. So what we got? We got story creation. Join in if you know the story. In the beginning, all that existed was darkness. For a long, long time, darkness lived in solitude, growing ever so lonely. Out of sorrow and despair, darkness shed a tear. From a tear were born the 2 brothers, Sword and Shield. Sword claimed it could cut through all that exists. Shield claimed it could itself impenetrable. Thus, the conflict was born. A truly vicious conflict lasting 7 days and 7 nights. In the end, Sword breached Shield, and Shield shattered Sword. Pieces of Sword rained down to make the sky. Pieces of Shield rained down to make the ground. Stars were created from sparks of that battle. The 27 gems adorning the sword and shield transformed into 27 true runes, and thus began the world as we know it. We got the sun rune and the night rune. Long, long ago, the sun rune and the night rune were born into the world. Their existences intertwined. There was a strong bond between them, as one controlled light, whilst the other controlled darkness. Before long, however, the night rune became annoyed with the dazzling brilliance of the sun rune. The night rune could stand it no longer. Turning itself into a sword, the night rune severed a bond between them and went off on its own. From the fragments of a bond left behind, the dawn rune and the twilight rune were born. Ever since the sun rune lost its other half, legend has it that these two new runes have remained by its side, acting as guardians. Royal family succession conflict. The art of one dueling. All about military units. A complete tactical guide. And trading secrets. Cool. This is the elevator. That's the gear room. This is infirmary. Don't need to go there. No idea what this room is. But it is empty. And this is now Ryoboro Detective Agency. That's cool. I've now moved. Your Highness, please forgive me for hiding a truth about myself. I'd hoped at least Sagiri and Shigure would forget about the past. It seems I was hoping in vain. I guess I'm going to have to settle things once and for all. So. Can I get some work done, please? Thank you. Besides teleportation, she also has amazing power to sleep while standing up. One time, as a prank, Wilhelm was going to write on her face while she was napping, but he got teleported off somewhere. Guess she was only half asleep. So we can do Bergen. Oh, he was in the hole, wasn't he? Ernst, and we know where Ernst is. Flail? No idea. Bound to be in that dragony place. Galleon? No idea. Gavaya? We know exactly where Gavaya is. George? He just went and buggered off again. Gund? We know where Gund is. Haswa? Yes. Sato? Yes. Killy? God knows. Probably trying to find some more treasure. Levy's in the hole again. We know about Norma, Rayhol, and Rug. Probably with dragon type things. Shun. Do wonder where Shun is. Erda? Yeah, we know exactly where Erda is. Yeah, I think we need to go get Bergen Levy. I'm going to keep wandering around the castle a little bit more. I'll keep wandering around next episode, shall I? As ever, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.